we did the research on this part of Tulsa County, and this, not knowing that this really was a federally designated food desert. Thought, well, let's do a community garden. So it's a teaching garden. It's open to anyone. There's no locks on the gate. And yes, people have come in here and helped themselves, and that's okay. If they're curious, we want to encourage them to come in. But it is a program where you do sign up and you work so many hours in the garden. And at the end of the season, and in our case, it's going to be probably at the end of next year, you earn the tools, which is a 4x4 raised bed, and we'll give you the seeds and all that, and you can start your own backyard garden from the things you've learned here. Now, we didn't have bumper crops like we had expected. I mean, we just picked these today, and we're almost into October, so we're happy with this. So we're a little behind schedule because of the flood, but we are so pleased. We can anticipate next year's to be bigger and better without 4 feet of water.
So in 2018, when the grants became available from Pathways to Health with Tulsa County, we applied for that, and we were fortunate to receive a $1,000 grant, and we used that money to install bike route signs, and the city agreed to match those, so that allowed us to put up 13 from the funds that we received from the Tulsa Health Department. And then the city also then put up 14 signs. And those were kind of here in the downtown area, because what we wanted to do is start showing bike routes that people could take to get into the Rose District. And then the following year, here in 2019, we applied for them again. We were fortunate to receive another grant, and with this one, this allowed us to put in a total of 66 bike route signs. And what that does is it allowed us to expand on the corridors and so forth, where we can tie into the spine being leading into the Rose District, as well as we have the capability of where Centennial Middle School is. Somebody can ride all the way in the north part of Broken Arrow down to where our shopping center is around Target and other restaurants and so forth that are in that area, and never have to get out on a 4-lane arterial street. So they can weave their ways through neighborhoods, and it helps to kind of tie in the residential development, the schools. Where we're at right now is right across the street from the library. So we try to connect all the residential schools, parks, and so forth as part of our improvements in the to-go plan.
During the spring break of this year, 2019, we set out to engage ourselves in supporting that project to teach children between the grades of 4 and 8 in a healthy environment to learn how to ride a bicycle safely. Even if they had some knowledge of bike riding, we wanted them to know that there are safeguards that they should employ in their riding or navigating a bicycle, even on a sidewalk in the yard or on highways and streets. So Tulsa Bike Club made that possible for us to be able to offer that to some 25 children. We were able to provide not only educational information, we gave out packets for them to take the resource information home. There were many just useful tools that they could use throughout their lifetime of being bike riders. And we were so grateful for the extra funding. It made it possible for us to reach a large number of 25 children had those resources provided for them, and we're grateful for the funding that was provided for us through Pathways to Health.
And I would like to extend a thank you to the Pathways to Health, because this has been kind of a dream or something that I had. The former parks director, he and I talked about this. This is a way to encourage bicycle riding and so forth in our downtown. It's to connect into the schools and so forth, so kids can go from the parks to the schools, and they don't have to get out on the major highways.
We are very grateful for Pathways to Health and that this is a reality.
I encourage any group that is nonprofit, that is looking for ways to help to fund those projects, that certainly Pathway to Health is an excellent resource, and I'm grateful once again for the opportunity that we were afforded.